welcome back after the break. In our Expert Speaks segment, I am joined by Sushma Anupam, former General Manager of New India Assurance. With her, we'll discuss a question that concerns every policyholder. Why do some insurance companies reject the claim or settle claim for a lower amount than expected? We'll also talk about the rising cost of modern medical treatment and how they are impacting health insurance coverage and premium. Sushma ma'am, thank you so much and welcome to Insurance Mantra.
Thank you, Anurag, and good evening to all the viewers. I am really happy to connect with all people.
Okay, ma'am, because you were in insurance industry, I will say that you are in insurance industry from last, am I right to say 35 years?
37 plus, almost.
Okay, so you have an experience of more than 37 years. So presently, ma'am, the concern with most of the policyholders is that health insurance premium is increasing year by year. So as per your understanding, what are the reasons that health insurance premium is increasing continuously and how it can be affordable for common policyholders?
So actually, very rightly, as you say, the premiums have been going up, particularly after the pandemic had affected us. Since then, if we see, the medical inflation has really gone up like anything. It's almost now 2.5 to 3 times of the normal inflation. So it's the inflation, then also the other factors are there, like the increase in the chronic diseases. And also, if we see that there is more dependence on the diagnostic tests, even beyond sometimes the standard protocol as well. Because people want to be doubly sure, or because the facilities are available, people are making use of all the facilities. Also, if we see that earlier the thought was that if there is a proper mix of people, the younger lot is there alongside the aging population, that also served as some cushion. But now if we see, even the younger lot is equally getting impacted and the claims are there even for the younger people. In fact, the severity is sometimes even much, much higher than what we would see with the senior people. So all this, puts really a situation for the insurer that the price has to be somewhere, going hand in hand with all these factors. So what we do is we really try our best, because we also understand that as insurers, I'm saying that every effort is made that we don't keep on increasing the price. But one reason is the age also keeps increasing. So every year the person buying the policy is aging by another year. So there is a premium increase along with the age. That is one thing. Then the other inflation things which I spoke about. So what usually we try to do is try and bring in more claim efficiencies to block any kind of fraud elements or any exaggerated elements. Because what happens, the customer sometimes is not even aware that something is getting added to the bill.
Ma'am,
So
the modern cross treatment are also causing it, and what's your view on modern treatment and cost involved? That is also causing a pressure on insurance companies, because lots and lots of policyholders are going for modern treatments also.
Absolutely. While it is good, to have the modern technology being used so much in the medical field also. And in some illnesses, it is really a boon and it really must be used. But at the same time, what happens is that what is seen is that people are opting for it because it is available. So basically, what needs to be seen is that what is the value add or the benefit that is coming out of it over the conventional treatment. And then a conscious call should be taken on that. And of course, the doctors would always be there to guide in such a situation. So I feel that somewhere the balance needs to be there, because otherwise what happens that the sum insured also depletes very fast. And also, because of the high volume, the severity of the claims and the amounts involved in it, it adds to the pressure, and then it affects the pricing again. So, though the effort would always be that we would not want, as insurers, that we discourage anyone to use modern treatments, because they are really the need of the hour. But
Okay.
at the same time, some balance needs to be exercised by everyone.
Okay, some balance need to be exercised by everyone. Ma'am, but going ahead, how do you see, as per your experience, which will be the new trends will be emerging in coming time, in coming years, in health insurance, in health insurance also, while doing the underwriting and claim settlements?
Yeah, well, this is really very interesting time, because we have the entire area of AI coming in, and the underwriting also in coming times would be AI driven. We also have the entire claims management process, which is there, which can be aided by the technology. Even the AI element can be put to use there, particularly, for detection of frauds, or wherever, it will help in faster claim settlement also. So I really see that as far as the technology and the digitization is concerned, it will definitely help the insurance companies. It will help the customers also, because that is also more important. The insurance companies or insurers, the entire industry is there around the customers. So I feel that even there would be some new concepts, new products coming in, more customization, more
So going
products.
ahead, you mean to say that customer service will improve and the grievances of customers will reduce due to more transparency?
Yes, absolutely. Because I really always have advised all people wherever I speak. I tell people that while buying the insurance, there should be complete transparency, and people should not hold back information. Sometimes it is not done with a purpose. It happens unwittingly, or maybe the feeling is there that the intermediary is kind of aware, and or some gap sometimes remains, in that, and which causes lot of delay in the claims processing also. So I feel that, that little amount of transparency and full complete disclosures by the customers will go a big way in claims processing. And now, if we see, even the policies are so much all inclusive kind of. So it really helps in understanding the customer requirements, and then process with
Ma'am,
the
can you
best.
help us understand? You just said that nowadays policies are all inclusive. So how all inclusive policies are different? And for insurance companies, how beneficial is all inclusive policies?
Well, I would put it this way, that it's really a good measure. It's a positive step, because this is something which has been demand, or it has been there, that policies should be more, wider in coverage, and people should have the choice to opt for things which they feel are needed by them. And many such things do keep coming up. So I feel that it's really good, but what sometimes happens that while the insurance product is already ready, and it covers all such treatments, or some processes also, but actually it becomes a challenge. For example, we really had this challenge around mental illness or psychological issues, where the service providers are not there. in large numbers, I mean to say, and there is no standard protocol around it. But this was some time back. So now with all the people, in the entire industry working around it, I am sure that the such problems will be overcome, and things will ease out for the customer as well as for the insurance company.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. We are running short of time, but thank you so much for your valuable time and insights. And with this, it's a wrap on this edition of Insurance Mantra. But we'll leave you with our insurance basic. Did you know? A family floater health insurance plan cover your entire family under one policy and one shared sum insured. This means you do not need to buy separate health insurance policy for each family member. For example, if your family has a 5 lakh rupees of floater cover, any covered family member can use this amount for medical expenses. Family floater plans are usually a cost-effective option for young and healthy families. However, if one family member makes a large claim, the available cover for the rest of the family may reduce. So, for that policy year, so simply put, one policy, one premium, and health coverage for the whole family. Stay informed, stay protected. That's our insurance mantra.